Good everyone, it's Steve from Sneaker Tech Talk, back with another video today. For today's video, we will be taking a look at the Nike Kobe 8 Protro in the Hollywood Nights colorway. Alright, so this is just kind of a performance overview, what you'll be getting on the Kobe 8 Protro. Now I do have a full performance review of the Kobe 8 Protro with all of the scores already. I will link that down in the bio. But as always, starting with the traction pattern, you are getting a herringbone traction pattern right here and at the heel, and then kind of like almost like a shark tooth pattern here that wraps around to the inside. And how this performs on clean or dirty floors is amazing. They have a little bit of a squeak, but they're pretty silent, honestly, but they just have an amazing bite, and they just really cut through all of the dust and dirt on dirty floors. You may have to wipe every now and then, but honestly, this is one of the most tried and true traction patterns out there. As you can see right here, the herringbone portion right here is pretty deep. It is tightly knit together, but the shark tooth kind of pattern right here is not. It's pretty widespread. So overall, these have superb traction, and it does wrap up here just a little bit on the medial side. So if you are kind of dragging your foot, you will have some traction here on the inside of each shoe, but overall, again, a superb traction setup here. Now, as far as cushioning goes, that's where the biggest portion of this shoe is lacking, in my opinion. So what you're getting is a Phylon midsole, but it's like rock hard. I remember the OGs being a lot softer on the outer portion of the shoe, so it's more or less just an EVA foam on the outside of the shoe. It also wraps up here to the forefoot. And then inside of the shoe, the originals had Lunarlon. The Protros, or more of a retro honestly, have React. So you are getting this drop-in midsole that is React. It's a lot thicker in the heel and thinner in the forefoot. Overall, it offers great court feel and decent impact protection at the back of the shoe. At the front of the shoe, you're pretty much on the floor. Like, this is like paper thin here right at the toes, and it's a little bit thicker right here under the metatarsal, but overall it is a very thin setup. So if you're a bigger player, I don't think this is going to be enough. I really wish the brand would have stuck with what they did with the Elites back when they were originals, and they had a Zoom airbag underneath the drop-in midsole, or just throw Zoom Strobel on the inside coupled with this React drop-in midsole. That would have been amazing and just offered a lot more cushioning directly underfoot, but the brand did just give us a React drop-in midsole. It's really not an upgrade in my opinion. This might last a little bit longer than Lunarlon, but overall this is going to become dead over time. And they also did kind of add this guardrail right here. It seems like a foam as well, but it's just a bit stiffer to kind of offer some stability on those hard lateral cuts. So really nothing special. As far as I'm concerned, very lackluster, honestly. So that's what you're getting for cushioning in the Kobe 8 Protro. As far as the fit goes on this model right here, I find them to fit small. Now, I remember having them in size 10.5 of the originals, and my toe was kind of slamming up at the end of the shoe. So on the Protros, I opted for size 11, and my toe is right near the end of the shoe, and these also fit very narrow on foot. So if you're a wide footer, up half a size right from the get-go, possibly a full size, or just skip this model altogether, because when I was breaking these in, I had quite a bit of a pinch point right here at the midfoot. It did go away after about 2 or 3 hours of play, but it was painful from the jump. So keep that in mind. These are a narrow basketball shoe, and I do find them to fit just a little bit short as well, and that's why I went with a size 11, but they do offer a very snug one-to-one fit. Overall, not a ton of volume at the front of the shoe, at least on this pair. I did find that the Venice Beach pair fit a little sloppier up front, but this one seems to be sculpted just a little bit nicer. So again, very snug one-to-one fit. If you have a narrow foot, you could probably go true to size, but if you have a medium to wide foot, I definitely recommend going at least up half a size. As far as the materials go on these guys right here, at the back of the shoe, you do have a synthetic leather, or kind of like a really short-haired suede at the back with that Kobe logo. And then everything else is kind of that engineered mesh running throughout. Really not a nice material, but it just works performance-wise. It's very thin, very breathable. It's not premium. And then at the toe box right here, you do have this fuse rand. It's very firm to the touch, but it offers some extra durability for those toe offs. And it does run right to the medial side of the shoe right here. So overall, again, for like 190 USD, not a nice setup, but performance-wise, it works on court perfectly. Really no issues at all. It's a pretty strong upper and very breathable as well. So that's what you're getting in this shoe as far as the upper. More or less the exact same as what the originals had. As far as the support goes in this model right here, this has always been a very supportive low top basketball shoe. So starting at the back of the shoe, you do have an internal heel counter and then this external clip right here as well. It offers great lockdown at the back of the shoe right here. Moving your way forward from that, you do have this portion of foam, that does wrap up. So on those hard lateral cuts, it is kind of caging your foot in right here on the lateral side. At the bottom of the shoe, you do have a carbon fiber shank plate that does offer great torsional rigidity right here. So keep that in mind. You do have a shank plate from about right here to here on the Protro model. I believe it's actually glass carbon fiber. So keep that in mind. You also have a wide and stable base here in the forefoot with this outrigger right here. So overall, this is a very supportive basketball shoe. Positions 1 through 5 can play in the shoe, no problem. Just keep in mind the cushioning is super minimal. Like I played for 2.5 hours last Sunday in these, and I almost felt like I had shin splints at the end of my run. I love playing in them because the traction, the support, and the overall lightweight nature of the shoe is so nice, but the cushion is just lacking in my opinion. So it's a bit of a bummer. I really wish they would have put full-length Zoom Strobel. That would have fixed this shoe altogether and made it above elite for me, but they did not do that. You just get that drop and react. So keep that in mind as far as the overall performance goes. But as far as the support on this shoe, this is a very supportive basketball shoe. And I think Nike nailed it on the head over 10 years ago now on how they built this shoe from the ground up for Kobe Bryant's play style. So even here today, it is very relevant as far as performance goes. Now this is the Team Bank colorway, so there are some details on this that does differ from the original releases. So the tongue on this pair is a lot thicker. It's not paper thin like the OG releases, and I actually prefer this detail because it just offers a little bit of a nicer fit here on the tongue. It is gusseted from about right here all the way down, so it's not going to go anywhere on you as far as the overall movement of the tongue. And then this swoosh right here is embroidered as well. I really love that touch. It just looks amazing. I am looking to pick up the navy pair and red pair as well. This is my favorite out of the bunch, out of the 5 of them, but I would love to grab that navy and red pair. So if anyone has those close to retail or right at retail in a US size 11, definitely hit me up. But overall, it's a very fun shoe still to play in 10 years later. Sound off in the comments what you guys think of the Protro line for the Kobe 8. For me, it is a bit lackluster in the cushioning like I've stated. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but overall it's a very nice performer still here today. As far as the weight goes on this model right here, again, this is a US size 11 and these come in at 13.7 ounces. So overall, a pretty lightweight basketball shoe, all things considered. But that's going to do it for today on the Nike Kobe 8 Protro in the Hollywood Nights colorway. Sound off in the comments what your favorite colorway is from the Team Bank pack from Nike. This is definitely mine. And sound off as far as what you think as far as the performance on this shoe right here as well. As always, if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, that definitely helps the channel a ton. Thanks for watching today's video, and until next time, peace.